So if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. My name is Pat, and this is a testimony to God's faithfulness, and all the glory goes to Him. I was raised in a good family. My mother was strict, but I learned a lot from her. Still, I was rebellious and made some poor choices. When I became pregnant at 16, I made the difficult decision to place my baby boy for adoption. I was still able to see him for a little bit, dress him, and give him the name Patrick. After the adoption, I went back to school. During my senior year, a boy named Donnie wanted to start a relationship with me, but I didn't feel worthy of him. He was the first person to truly show me unconditional love. We did end up together. When Patrick turned 1, it was an emotional time for me. Even though Donnie and I weren't believers at the time, he said, we can still pray for him. And that's what we did. Through the years, we told our other children about Patrick when they were old enough to understand. We never stopped praying. I always knew that if God ever allowed us to meet again, it would have to be in His timing. I didn't want to interrupt his life or his family. I was not the mother who raised him. Even though I was his biological mother, still, I often wondered, is he doing well? Is he healthy? Is he in trouble? Is he even alive? Then one day, God began to move. Through Ancestry.com, my cousin was contacted by a woman named Mandy, who was trying to find me. My cousin reached out and asked if she could give Mandy my contact information. I said yes. A few days later, Mandy emailed me. She said that her husband had been talking to their daughter about their heritage and their family's heritage, and she realized she didn't know much about her father's side. She thought maybe we were related. She hadn't seen her father since she was 15. He had just disappeared from her life. I then learned her father's name was Michael. We began emailing back and forth, comparing dates and birthplaces. And before long, she wrote, I'm sure you're my grandmother. After several months, we finally met in person. Mandy was, and still is, such a joy, fun, full of life, and surrounded by a wonderful family. Almost 3 years later, I felt the Lord speak to my heart. It's time to write him a letter. I knew Michael's parents had passed away, so I asked Mandy if it would upset her if I reached out to him directly. She said, not at all. Your mother's heart needs to see and know him. Mandy hadn't spoken with her father in 15 years, but she had what she thought was his address and shared it with me. I prayed, then wrote a simple letter. I told him I was his biological mother, that I had received his address from his daughter, and I would love to hear from him. But if he didn't want to contact, I understand. I prayed over the letter and mailed it. Just 4 days later, I was preparing dinner when the phone rang. I didn't recognize the number, but answered anyway. Are you Pat Robinson? The voice asked. When I said yes, he replied, I received the most wonderful letter from you, and I'm so glad to hear your voice." I was stunned. All I could do was stammer. We talked for hours that night, and again the next night. His name was William Michael Rogers. When we hung up, I asked him to send me a picture. And when I saw it, I was speechless. He looked exactly like my side of the family. He told me he had been raised in a wonderful home with a brother and sister who were also adopted. From the very first message we exchanged, he called me Mom. On June 10th, 2023, Donnie and I traveled to Michigan to meet him in person. What a wonderful man he is. He's owned his own car mechanic business for many years, and his adoptive mother had always told him he's free to look for his biological mother whenever he was ready. This past Mother's Day, I told him I was sorry his adoptive mother wasn't here to celebrate with him. He said, "Oh, don't be sorry. I have wonderful memories of my mother, and now I look forward to us making new ones together." He said he feels doubly blessed to have had two wonderful mothers in his life. It was almost 60 years to the day since Donnie and I first started praying for him. I always knew that if we were to meet, it would be by the Lord's hand, and it truly was, in His perfect timing. So if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: never give up praying for someone. Never stop believing God hears and He answers in His way and in His time as He crowns us with love and mercy.